What's up? Got my 2004 Volvo xc90. Picked up at auction. Another auction find. About to get on the freeway here. Got a long uphill climb. This has the 5-cylinder turbo. Good for about, I think in 2004, I think it was good for about 208 horsepower. I believe that's what it was. I'm not sure what the torque number was. It gets this xc90 about pretty good. Not too bad, no complaints. It's not as smooth as the 3.2 inline 6 that came out in 07, but something about the turbocharge, I think it's a more reliable engine. But I've had good lucks with 3.2s as well, so it's kind of a draw right now. But this 04, it's a 2-owner, good Carfax with good service history on it. It's got the optional 3-spoke wooden steering wheel. It does have heated seats. It also has the headlight washers on the front. So I guess that's part of the cold weather package, I'm assuming. It is a 3-row. You can see 3 rows. Got my jump, 3 rows. Leather seats are okay up front. As you can see, they have plenty of cracking. But if I didn't have so much shit in the back, I've been cleaning and detailing this thing out today. The second row and the third row look like they've never been used, honestly. But yeah, as you can see, the front seats have some, good old cracking, but no tears, so that's good. They're still intact. This one has brand new tires. It's got a new set of Nitto cross-track tires on it. It's got a brand new set of brakes. Got about, let's see, I picked it at auction for $2,000. After fees, I think I'm in at about $2,230. 163,000 miles. Timing belt has been done, but I can't. It's not recent. It was probably closer to 100K. I can't read the mileage, but at least it has been done once. And it's got 163,000 on it, or 64,000 on it. So I'm guessing it was probably done at 100 to 110, 15, anywhere in that range. I just wish I knew the mileage, but I can't read it on the decal. Good running rig, man. The only thing about it was this thing was absolutely filthy. It was so freaking dirty. I mean, this whole passenger compartment, this was all just stained brown. All of this was brown, up and down the A-pillar, up here, the freaking visors. I mean, the steering wheel was completely just covered in crud. I mean, whoever owned it never used the second and third row, but they never took care of their space up here in the front. I've got to work on the carpet, and I know you probably can't see that from here, but that carpet is nasty ass, man. That carpet has never been spot cleaned or anything. Like I said, I just left the car wash. I just washed and vacuumed it, and it did have a lot of dirt or trash in it, really. It's just that the carpets up front are just stained so bad. This whole just driver's area, you can see the wear on the leather here on the steering wheel, but this was all brown and caked up. Just all this was caked up brown. just from just oils from the hand. I worked on the steering wheel for about 30 minutes, getting the crud and just gunk out of the little buttons. You know, when I get these cars at auction and they're cheap like that, you know, I'm always, you know, looking at the Carfax, looking at accidents, looking at ownership history, and sometimes you overlook sometimes the cleanliness of the car, and you know, that helps you sometimes score a pretty good deal at the sale, because if a car is dirty, a lot of times people just, I mean, they just turn away from it. You know, it'll receive less attention, therefore it'll receive less bids. And you know, maybe at auction a 2004 XC90, 2-owner, no wrecks, good service history with 164,000, maybe $2,000 is all it's worth at auction. I mean, but I'm gonna get her cleaned up as best I can, and I'll put her out there for sale for like $3,900, and I'll take an offer, and that would be a good buy for somebody, and it would be a solid sale for me. If you can make $500 to $1,000 on one, that's perfect. The one thing about going to the Mannheim auctions and purchasing the new car trade-ins, the cars that are trading in at the big new car stores, which is what most of the cars I buy are from, the only drawback to that is 99% of the time the title is not there at the auction, and you have to wait sometimes up to 30 days to get the title in my hand. So as a dealer, you know, I'm sometimes sitting on a car 30 days before I can even, you know, basically put it up for sale. And that sucks. That slows me down. So I got to keep my inventory kind of built up, at least a couple of cars in inventory. And, you know, so I've always got something to sell. But like right now on deck, I've got this car, I've got the Lexus, I've got a Volkswagen Rutan, and all three of these cars I don't have a freaking title for. And I've had this truck in my possession now about 3 weeks. That's the other XC90 I bought, and that's the Lexus, of course. I'll just get out and do a little walk around on this thing. Let me get back in my spot over here. Get back in. Well, I won't back totally in, because then you can't see it if I do that. I'll just kind of pull it right here. All right. Do a little walk around. First of all, we'll do a start up. Well, it won't start. There it goes. It won't start if you don't turn the key all the way back. Little 5-cylinder runs good. Hear a little turbo spool there. This is it. 04. Like I said, it's got brand new tires. The wheels look pretty good. They're not too beat up. Good looking wheels. I did have to refinish the headlights, which I did myself. Very easy with the Meguiar's kit. Tires. That wheel's got a little curb rash. These little things, that comes from the factory. I guess it's a rock chip guard, but they start looking ugly after a while. Might decide to get that off of there. But yeah, this back seat area. Sorry, I've got all my junk. But yeah, these seats back here, look at these things. They don't look like they've ever been used. And the third row, heck, never. Those seats look great. But, as you can see these front seats, how they crack and stain. Yeah, they're kind of a mess. Might refurbish those, but at this price point I probably will pass on that. But anyway, yeah, 2004 XC90, got good struts for the tailgates. That's a shocker. Most of the time they're bad. I like these little fold down tailgates. They're just the right size. Yeah, it's a straight car. Tennessee car since new as well, so no rust, no corrosion. I mean, gotta love these southern cars. I haven't pounded the salt pavement. But yeah, it's got ice cold air conditioning, good heated seats, even got a little built-in phone holder. Isn't that cute? But the power seats all work, all the windows work. So yeah, but this is it. It's a pretty clean little ride. Ah, the Lexus. That's another story. Wow. Y'all have a good day. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.